What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Team Cancer. Hope you guys are doing well. As always, I do want to mention everybody that if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description box below if you're interested. Also, guys, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your October monthlies are out. So if you haven't seen your October monthly tarot reading, go ahead and give it a check out. Water signs, you guys will be up tomorrow. But what's going on, guys? What is up, Leisha Bell? What's going on, Alelis? Hopefully I said that correctly. What's going on, Memis? How are you doing today? Hi, T. Hi, Laura. How's everybody doing, man? Without further ado, though, let's get started. We're kicking it off here with Cancer. So let's see what's popping here for our crab gang. Message is showing up here for Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Love from the UK. Thank you, team. Much love right back at you. All right, my Cancer gang. We're going to get about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Team Cancer. Overall energy for you is going to be the Judgment in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you. Taking a look at the current energy, 3 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with at this time, the 4 of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for Cancerian is going to be the 3 of Cups in the reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing here for Team Cancer moving into your next 24 hours, we got here a Judgment card and we have here a 3 of Wands in the reverse position as well. So I do get the sense here for you guys. It kind of feels to me like you're choosing to maybe not invest in a certain situation. 3 of Wands reverse could be about excuse me, not going or waiting on something. It's more about pulling back and deciding to stop waiting on something in general. I feel like for Cancers, it's like Judgment in reverse. You might have felt like you made the wrong judgment call to wait on a person, place, or thing at this time. I think that that's kind of where the vibe's at. So looking at what you're dealing with 4 of Cups, it's like, yeah, I feel like I made the wrong judgment call waiting on something for so long. Maybe you were waiting on a person. Maybe you were waiting on a situation. Maybe you were waiting for a text back. Who knows? But you got to this point, or you're going to get to this point in the next 24 hours where it's like, yeah, dude, honestly, this isn't worth waiting for. To be completely fair, looking at what you're dealing with 4 of Cups, you're choosing to let go of the energy of waiting, and looking at the outcome here, 3 of Cups reversed, I do feel like you might be in a place of where you're a little bit unhappy of how long you held out for a situation and didn't see the changes or didn't get what it is you were waiting for. Now, at the end of the day, guys, I always tell people on this channel, anytime you tap into the energy of waiting, that is the energy of stagnancy. And when we're in stagnant energy, it's always going to create more stagnant energy, right? When we're in the energy of action, we can start making movement. But when we're in the energy of stagnancy, it's not going to be getting us what it is we want at the end of the day. So Cancer, I can understand your disappointment of feeling like you wasted time waiting on someone or something. But if you're looking at the silver lining of the situation, it's like, well, guess what? I don't have to wait anymore, you know? I kind of realize now that maybe waiting isn't what I want to be all about, but I want to start continuously being a person of action. And maybe now all this energy and motivation can kick you into a gear where you're going to be taking action and you're going to start creating things in your life. So even though you might have felt like it was a waste of time, I feel like to a degree, Cancer, it really helped you kind of learn that action's super important. And it's a pretty motivating feeling I think you're going to be having now to get something off the ground, to get something going. You know, if you've been waiting on somebody to come back to you in love, maybe it's like it is finally the time to start moving on from this person. And I'm happy that now I can see that clearly. If you've been waiting for starting a business or wanting to make more money, it's like, fuck waiting, let's make it happen so I can get this business off the ground. It's like a nice motivating feeling, I think, coming in here for many of you, which I think is going to help you kick things into gear going forward for the future. Okay? All right, Team Cancer, interesting message. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. All right, Cancer? All right, guys, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? All right, so we started out here with Team Cancer. I feel for today, we'll just do water, fire, air, earth. By the way, do want to mention, guys, Cancer did indeed go first. When I see the first sign, guys, it's the first sign that appears on my screen, not your screen. So when you comment, it'll always show you as the first comment, but I will see what the first comment is overall for everybody. Also, when I do have this window open, guys, the little chat window, it will show who commented first. So if you see it first on that chat window, that's what I'm seeing first. So that's that's how you guys will know who goes first and whatnot. Okay. All right, though, guys. So Cancer is done. Let's hop on into our fire. We're going to hop on into the lovely and amazing Leo gang. Let's get it popping, baby. Let's see what's going on here for our Lions. Message showing up here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information's coming up here for Team Leo, please? Messages here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for ya? All right, my Lions, we're going to get ourselves here about one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up with you. Hopefully all is well. Team Leo, overall energy is going to be the King of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, Six of Swords in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with at this time, the Knight of Wands, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Lovers in the reverse position. So as far as what I see here for Team Leo, definitely can see you guys connecting possibly here with a Gemini because the Lovers card's coming into play for you, but King of Swords here, Six of Swords in reverse. I think for you guys in your next 24 hours, it's about kind of looking at the fact that something here hasn't gone forward. And I think that the King of Swords is about getting serious in making something move. It's pretty similar. I just mentioned to Cancers about how Cancers are finally looking at a stagnant situation saying, screw this, I got to take action. And I think in your case, Leo, you're seeing a stagnant situation and you're like, all right, it's time to get serious about this and make some changes and make some strides. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, the Knight of Wands, it's all about moving in a different direction here and moving more towards what it is you want. Looking at the outcome being the Lovers reversed. Lovers reversed here is a card that can represent that maybe you're in a space right now that you're not entirely connected to and happy with, but it feels like maybe it's time to get out of that. You know what it looks like to me, Leo? And this won't resonate to all of you, but if it's your story, cool. If it's not, no worries. But I think what's happened is that you've gotten kind of comfortable in an environment that you weren't happy with. And I tell people that this is very true. This happens all the time. We all can find a comfort zone, even in an environment that's not making us happy. We can get comfortable in an environment like that. And I think to a degree that happened. It's like, this is what I'm used to. It's familiar. It might not be what I'm happy about. It might not be the best environment ever, but I'm comfortable here because I've been here for a while. It has that familiarity. But I see here for you, Leos, moving in your next 24, where it's like, King of Swords, I want to start being more serious about taking action to break out of this comfort and really start going after what it is I want, because I'm not happy with this environment. So screw staying here. Fuck it that it's comfortable. It's time for me to start getting comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable. Point blank period, you know? And that is one of my best quotes, by the way, that I love, because I got that from my high school teacher. It changed my life powerfully. You know, we got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The more we can step out of our comfort zone, the more we can experience new things, but also the more we can get closer, to experiencing what it is we want. You know, we're not going to get to where we want to go if we're staying in that same place. So Leos, I think that that's kind of the realization coming in here for you. It's like, it's time to get a little bit more serious here with that King of Swords and start making way, Knight of Wands, to the direction I want to be a part of. So I like that for you. Definitely looking so far kind of collectively like the next 24 hours is going to be some sort of eye-opening moment for a lot of people in reference to getting to where they want to go, especially if they've gotten comfortable with their environment that they're not particularly happy with. So yeah, definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Leo, I appreciate you so much coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So far we've done our water, we did our fire. We're going to get on into the air sign, so we're going to hop on into the Gemini. By the way, hi, Gia. You said, yo, what's up? Shout me out, please. I'm a newbie. Welcome in. Shout out to you, Gia. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Dan, what's going on, man? How are you? Hopefully all's going well. Cynthia, how are you? And let's get on into it, guys. We're going to hop on in here to Team Gemini, so let's see what's going on here for your next 24. What do we got showing up here for the gems, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. You're welcome, T. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. What do we got showing up here for gems in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? All right, Gemini. Let's get ourselves here about one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is the Four of Wands in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, Seven of Swords, luckily in the reverse position here. Looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome gems is going to go ahead and be the Fool in reverse as well. So we do have all reversals across the board, not always necessarily a bad thing. I feel here with the Four of Wands reverse to the Seven of Swords, I'm feeling Seven of Swords reverse as an energy more of guilt. Like you might feel a guilt or guilty in a certain way that an environment didn't work. I feel like you're carrying a burden in the sense of feeling that you could have tried harder or you should have made an environment work and it just didn't work out. Maybe you wanted to really have a job work out, but it just wasn't the fit for you. And maybe you're being a little bit hard on yourself at this time saying, well, I should have worked harder. I should have did more, should have did that, this, that, and the third. Like, I think that this is kind of the energy of being a bit tough on yourself is how I would go ahead and say what I'm seeing here. I think right now, Four of Wands reverse, some sort of situation didn't work out for you. It could have been career, could have been a relationship, could have been a friendship. When I look at what you're dealing with here, Page of Wands reversed, I think that right now you're at a point where you're not very interested in wanting to continue to make this situation work. I think in a way you're happy that this situation didn't work out for you, but at the same time, I still think that there's still some guilt coming from this, or there's still this energy of you wishing that you worked a little bit harder or that you could have done more. Right? Looking at the outcome here, Full reversed, there isn't going to be any forward movement with whatever this is. So if it's a job and you've decided to quit, you're going to permanently quit. If it's a relationship that ended, you're going to stay broken up with this person. If it's a friendship that ended, you're going to stay parted ways. But I still get that feeling where it's like, I don't know, like I feel a little bit guilty, like I could have done more. Here's my advisory though, Gems. Don't be so hard on yourself. Why be hard on yourself? If it would have worked out for you, it would have worked. If it was meant for you, it would have been. But considering that it's not, and considering that a part of you kind of feels relieved that a situation didn't work out for you, then everything's good, man. It's all gravy in the Navy. You feel me? At the end of the day here, guys, if it was meant to be, it would have been. And I feel like the more that you're being tough on yourself, the more you're bringing in these energies that you don't necessarily need to be taking on. It's about bearing burdens you don't need to bear or carry. Gemini, you did nothing wrong. Sometimes things work out for the best. Sometimes things don't. It's no hard feelings. And I think that the last thing you want to do is put this weight or this burden on your shoulder saying, maybe I should have did more, X, Y, Z. No, everything you did was perfectly fine. And the fact that something just didn't align with you is totally okay. So I think that the more you can kind of tap into the energy of the fact that it's like, all right, this situation just doesn't work for me. I can be accepting of that and I can be open to what comes next. I think it will put you not only in so much of a better headspace, but it'll definitely relieve a lot of the pressure that you might be putting on yourself at this time. Yeah, don't beat yourself down, guys. It's okay. Definitely come into the energy and the terms that it's fine that things panned out the way it did because you are meant for something else. And that's exactly how, how things will continue to go. Now you got to go ahead and align to what it is you are meant to be with anyways, okay? All right, Team Gems. Yeah, don't be so tough on yourself, guys, all right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you so much, Gemini, for tuning on in, okay? All right, everybody. So we did our air. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into our earth signs. Rolling into Team Earth, I want to go ahead and have a look here at the Taurus. So let's see what's popping in here for the Bull Gang, baby. Message is showing up here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for our beautiful Bull Gang, please? Message is showing up here for the Taurus signs in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 85 peeps in the chat, guys, thank you so much for being here today and tuning in. I really appreciate it. Definitely feel free to drop a like if you're enjoying today's video. All right, Team Bull Gang, we're going to get ourselves here about one more shuffle, and we will see what's going on here for ya. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, Page of Pentacles in the upright, what you're dealing with, Empress in the reverse, and then the outcome for Taurians is going to be the Seven of Cups in the upright as well. Okay. You might be dealing with a Libra, considering that the Empress card's showing up here for you, but Five of Pentacles reversed here, Page of Pentacles upright. Kind of feels to me like for your next 24 hours, you're at a point in time where you don't feel so disconnected from something anymore. I feel like you're getting back into something. So Five of Pentacles reversed here, Page of Pentacles upright. You're getting back into the flow of things. I'm hearing feng shui. Okay, so yeah, that's an interesting word. It's a tongue twister a little bit too. But either way for you, Taurus, you are getting back into the groove approve of something. I think you could have taken a break from a person, taken a break from a situation, an activity, but you're at this point now where you're ready to get back into the swing of things is what I'm hearing for you, okay? Looking at what you're dealing with, Empress reversed. Yeah, I think you acknowledged that taking a break from a person, place, or thing was going to delay growth, but I think that you knew that coming back, it was going to be so much better to come back with your mental being refreshed rather than continuing to kind of burn yourself out. And this makes a lot of sense. Let's say, for example, you are talking about your job. Maybe you own your own business. Maybe it's been really tough on you to the point where it's been burning you out. You know that you may not be receiving more growth by taking a break and a vacation from your business, but you know that by having that mental reset and coming back, it's going to give you the capacity to do so much better in your business rather than if you were on that continuous path of getting closer to a burnout. And if you do burn yourself out, it's going to be incredibly tough to really be motivated to do anything, right? Same thing when it comes towards certain people. You know, it's great sometimes to have breaks from people in our lives, even if they're the people closest to us, to be very fair. Could be a family member, could be a friend, could be your lover. You know, sometimes we just need breaks from people, especially if we're around them all the time. So you might be noticing that it felt good to take a bit of a break from me and this person. I know we had to put the relationship on pause, but coming back, I feel so much more refreshed and I'm ready here to kind of get to work with this individual and get back into a good space. So yeah, Taurus, I mean, looking at the outcome here, I think for some of you, you know, you're kind of at that point where you're ready to take everything to the next level. 7 of Cups. It's like, I'm ready here to start moving forward with all these cups and with everything that we have to experience, right? If this is about business, it's like, I'm ready to get back to business and, you know, open up my opportunities again and crush it. If this is about a relationship, I'm ready to get back into the swing of things with my person, and I'm ready here to create so many more wonderful opportunities and memories with each other. Whatever the case here may be, I think that the genuine standpoint of the reading is just, I needed a break from something. I feel refreshed now that I'm back, and I needed that break because if I didn't, I would have been burnt out. So now I'm back, I'm refreshed, I'm ready to go, and you're ready to jump right back on in once again, Taurus, to the swing of things, okay? So very cool, you know, definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but Team Taurus, thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in. So we have finished up our first batch of zodiacs for the daily read. We're going to hop on into our second batch in just a little bit. I do want to say here real quick, Dan said, thanks for the Leo read. You're very welcome, Dan. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Ruby, good morning. Good morning. How are ya? What is going on? Cynthia, you're very, very welcome. John said lots of love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not John. What's going on, Jane? I'm not John said, I missed the old chill outs. I'd give $50 to bring that back. I wish. Well, you don't have to donate for that. I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. In reference to the hangouts, I think you're referencing late night hangs, where I used to just talk to you guys and shoot the shit. I still do them occasionally from time to time. I don't do them every single night because, believe it or not, even after a whole day of filming, I'm still working into the evening, editing videos, getting things set up. So it is a lot to do a lot of the time. And I'm just genuinely super tired to the point where it's like, yeah, I don't even think I want to get anywhere near YouTube at that point. I just want to go to bed. So it is hard to schedule that in, but I do it from time to time. So definitely, you know, the last one I did will not be the last one I'll ever do. You'll get late night hangs again at some point. They do come pretty sporadically, but they still happen though. They still happen for sure. All right. All right though, y'all, we did finish up our first batch. Give me about a moment or so. We're going to run on into our second batch of signs soon. If you guys haven't seen already, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your October readings are up. They're posted on the channel. Coming out tomorrow will be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Your videos for October will be posted tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. All right. October readings are in the making, y'all. Hey Dana, you said, how's your day going? I've been enjoying a pretty chill day myself. It's been all right. I mean, I had to take care of some stuff earlier on today, so I had to be out a little bit, but it was nice to come back. So yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty chill day so far, other than having to take care of like one thing I wasn't entirely stoked about. It got taken care of, so that's the important part. So I did that stuff earlier in the day, and then other than that, work's been pretty vibing today. Work's been good. It's been vibey, you know? Eclipse Chaser, what's up? I appreciate you asking, by the way. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate that. Eclipse Chaser said, LOL, I love the Book of Answers reads. Hi, Aunt. Nice to see you this afternoon. Well, thank ya. Nice to see you too, Eclipse Chaser. And yes, Book of Answers readings are really fun. I have been doing them on like a month-to-month basis. I think I did it for September too, but either way, October we'll be getting a BOA probably as well. So you can expect more than likely a book of answers coming out probably somewhere next week. But yeah, I do like the book of answers. It's a really fun way of doing things, so I like it. Jane said which signs were done. So far we've done Cancer, Leo, Gemini, and Taurus. So those are all the signs that have been done currently. Hey, what's going on, Vel? You said, hello, good people. Tuning in from South Africa. Love to all, and I love the owl. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Much love to you as well. A lot of people, man, are always commenting on my owl. I'm glad you guys like it, though. Very cool. Thank you. For sure, Eclipse Chaser. Yeah, it'll be coming out soon. I'll probably schedule that into the reads for next week. I'll do the Book of Answers. I'll get that rolling next week. I want to bang out the initial October readings first, get into the Book of Answers, then get into some weeklies for the rest of October, try to get more on schedule with that. Weeklies are hard to get on a consistent schedule for me, but I'm trying to get to that point where I can do every week by week by week, so we'll see. I'm doing my best to fit all that in. But yeah, so that's on the list, that's on the agenda, and then we'll work in the BOA at some point next week. Thank you, Cornelia. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, though, guys, let's hop back on into it. We're going to go back into our water signs now. We already did Cancer, so we're going to have a look here at Pisces. We'll see what's going on, okay? All right, let's hop on into the fish and see what's popping here for Pisces, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Pisces, please? Messages coming in here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my fish. We're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Pisces, by the time I'm looking at this, 111 concurrent viewers in the chat, 111, definitely could be new beginnings coming into play here for you. Now, overall energy Piscean is going to be the King of Swords. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the King of Cups, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Death card, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Pisces is going to be the Tower in the reverse position as well. So let's see what's going on here, guys. You got here a Tower and a Death card, so definitely big Scorpio vibes coming up here. You could be connecting with a Scorpio potentially, but let's look at this one. King of Swords here, King of Cups here. Yeah, Pisces, I think that in the next 24 hours, you're getting more serious about protecting your emotions and your feelings. Looking at what you're dealing with here being the Death card can analyze that maybe at this time there might be some sort of ending happening, or there could be something or someone changing around you. So I think that you're particularly tuning into that on more an intuitive level, Pisces. It's like this realization of like, yeah, I'm starting to notice somebody or something change. So I'm preparing myself in advance to protect myself emotionally, because the changes in the direction you might be seeing might not be what's making you happy. You might be seeing like a situation changing in not the best way. You might be seeing a person unfolding and changing and maybe not the best way as well. So I feel like right now you're like, I want to dodge a bullet here. I don't want to be blindsided by choosing to wear rose-tinted glasses and not see the real changes for what they are. You're saying to yourself, I'm being very observant. I'm seeing someone or something change right in front of me, and I'm allowing myself to accept it. I'm not going to sit there and deny that or wear rose-tinted glasses. I'm going to look at a situation for what it is. So I feel like you're being very blunt with yourself in the next 24 hours, Pisces. You know, you are seeing something change and unfold in front of you, and you're kind of making and taking in that mental note to prepare yourself to protect yourself emotionally based upon these changes that are currently happening. So yeah, that's what I feel going on for you guys. Definitely some preparation, you know? If you are seeing that things between you and a friend are starting to go in a little bit of a weird direction, maybe you start to see your friend changing into a version that you don't really resonate with. It's like, instead of ignoring that or, you know, pushing it away or distracting yourself, you're like, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I can see this. I'm observing it, and I'm going to prepare myself in case things go south. You know, that could be about a friendship, a relationship, work, whatever the case may be. I definitely keep hearing, though, for you Pisces, preparation is definitely a very important thing here. So that's what you guys are definitely focused on. All right. Do take that if it resonates, though. Leave it if it doesn't. But Pisces, yeah, you know, you're accepting it for what it is. You're preparing yourself, and you're looking at this through the lens of what it is you're observing. which I think is important. It's important to look at situations for, you know, for what they are and as they are, rather than looking at it through the lens of a tinted lens, you know? So you're seeing something for what it is, okay? All right, Team Pisces, I appreciate you and love you. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, and best of luck here to you guys in this specific situation, okay? All right, my Pisces, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. You said new subby. What's going on, Amani Kang? How are you? Hopefully I say your name correctly, but Pernil or Pernelli, or Pernilli, hopefully. You said, love your monthly, weekly, and daily readings so much. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you for tuning in and showing your appreciation for it. It is a ton of work, guys, but I love doing it for you. So thank you guys for your love and support back. Really, really appreciate you. Jane said, very accurate. Thank you. You're super welcome. What's going on, Penny? You said, I'm an Aussie Leo, back again for the live. Welcome in. Very, very cool. Australia is a cool side of the world. I would like to visit Australia one day. So very cool. Thank you so much for tapping on in. All right, guys, we did the water. Let's hop back on into our fire. Okay, going into fire, we're going to go ahead and check out here Team Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get it popping. What do we got going on here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Zodiac. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing on up here for the Zodiac signs of Sagittarius? In the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius, one more shuffle incoming, baby. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Swords in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Having a look here into the current energy for you, we have here an Ace of Pentacles. What you're dealing with here, Nine of Cups. Excuse me, Nine of Cups. Couldn't get that one out there. Had a freaking choke for a second. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to be the Ten of Cups in the reverse position here as well. All right, Sagittarius, let's take a look and see what's going on. So Page of Swords here reversed, Ace of Pence in the upright. I think right now you're kind of taking your focus off of some sort of opportunity is what it feels like to me personally. I think that right now an opportunity showing up for you might no longer be of interest. Could be an opportunity where like maybe somebody's interested in you. Maybe at first you were interested in them. Maybe it's no longer of interest. Same thing could apply here with work. Maybe you were interested originally in a work opportunity, but now it's kind of like, I'm not sure if this is for me. I think you have found satisfaction without whatever this is. And with that being said, looking at the outcome, Ten of Cups reverse, it's like, yeah, I no longer really want this. You know, maybe in the past you did, but looking at the current moment now, I don't really feel like it's what you're interested in, to say the least, you know? So I feel like you're kind of at that point here, Sag, where what you've wanted has definitely changed. And even though the opportunity is still in front of you, I'm not so sure if you're going to take it. You know what might be happening here for you, Sagittarius? I've had moments happen like this to me religiously, where I've wanted something in the past, then I've let go and moved on, then the universe would deliver it to me every time after I moved on. Let's say, for example, I wanted to be with this person. They didn't want me at first. I moved on. And then suddenly, when I no longer want them, then they fucking want me. And I'm like, universe, what the heck? But what I notice is the universe sometimes will like show you, did you really move on though? Do you really no longer want this opportunity? Sometimes the universe gives you a little bit of a test. And if anything here, Sagittarius, I feel like this could partially be a little bit of a test coming up for you, but I don't think you guys are giving in too much to it. I really feel here for you. It's like, yeah, I'm good. I wanted this in the past. I don't want this now. I'm satisfied with where I'm at. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Saggy, thank you so much for coming out here so much nonetheless. Okay, really, really appreciate you. All right, though, guys, real quick, we're done with Sagittarius. So we did our water and our fire. We're going to hop back into the air signs in a second. Guys, just give me about a minute or so. I'm going to grab some more water real fast. So I'm going to go do a quick break and then we will come back and finish up the signs. So let me go get some water real fast and then we'll continue. Thank you guys for your patience and BRB.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for your patience. Really, really appreciate it. Amy, what's going on? You said, Aunt, help. I can't fix my payment for my membership. I'm not necessarily sure what would be going on over there. You could contact YouTube and see if they can help. But what I would recommend is maybe canceling the membership, then reapplying the membership. That might figure it out. You said it keeps denying my payment. I called my bank, so it's not on that end. Do I fix it with Google? I was on the help spot, but needless to say, it didn't help. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to lie. Google can be a little bit like spotty and dodgy when it comes to actually helping. You could potentially try like a different form of payment if that may work for you. I'm not personally sure because I've never encountered that error myself, but I think that I would probably recommend first maybe canceling membership, then reapplying membership, seeing if that works out the second time. If not, I would reach out more to YouTube directly than Google, even though they're pretty much the same thing. Maybe see if YouTube has a way to reach out to them. But other than that, I'll look into it for you. If that doesn't work for you, I'll take some time to look into it. Eclipse Chaser said the best thing about this channel is the friends I made across the world. And absolutely. And I love that a lot too, Eclipse Chaser. I think that in general, there are so many people that just connect with each other here, and that's why I call everybody a soul family, because everybody's literally such a family. And the amount of friendships that have been made over the past 5 years of just all you guys getting to know each other, connect with each other, it's such a vibe and it's super fucking awesome. So absolutely love that. Michelle said, hi hun, I hope you're doing well, sending you big Leo love. Thank you, Michelle, I appreciate that. Eclipse Chaser said, I made a cannoli from scratch last night. Oh, it was a bunch of yums, dude. That sounds good. That sounds hella freaking good, man. I have not had a cannoli in a long time. I think the last time I had a cannoli was probably, I want to say, if it wasn't my birthday, it could have been somebody else's birthday, but it was definitely a few months ago. It's been a minute. You know, it's been a minute. Yeah, I know, Amy. I'm sorry about that. I would check that out first. Try a different payment method first, or maybe try canceling it, reapplying, seeing if that works. If not, you can still go the route of trying to reach out to YouTube, but I'll look into it as well to see if I can get a bit of an idea of what might have happened. Okay. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and continue, though. We do have our air signs coming up. So we're going to take a look here at the lovely and amazing Libra gang, and we'll see what's popping in here for the birthday peeps. Okay, message is showing up here for the lovely and amazing Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Oh, Eclipse Chaser, then I don't know what the heck you talking about. Immediately, the Italian in me looked at that and said, that says cannoli, even though it doesn't. I love that, though. Either way, as long as you made some yummy stuff, I love that for you, Eclipse Chaser. What do we got showing up here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? Jackie made peanut butter cookies. I love me some peanut butter cookies, y'all. I love me some peanut butter cookies. Libra, what's going on with you, baby? Happy birthday to you guys. Hope you guys are having a great season so far. Taking a look at the overall energy, we have here a 5 of Swords in reverse. Libra, you might be connecting here with a fellow air sign, like a fellow Libra, a Gemini, and Aquarius. Looking at the current energy, 2 of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the 4 of Swords, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Queen of Swords in the upright position. So, Team Libra, let's see what's popping here for your next 1FO. 5 of Swords reverse is nice because it's like laying down the sword, waving the white flag. You're not battling a situation or getting frustrated in a situation any longer. I really feel like, yeah, your next 24 hours is about choosing to kind of just let go of something. Looking at the view counter for you right now, Libra, we have here 555, which represents massive and major changes coming towards you. That's the number synchronicity of change, powerful change, positive change. So I feel like one of the positive changes that are being made is it looks like a lot of you guys are about to start stressing less in your next 24 hours. You know, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords here says to me that it's time to put a situation to rest, especially if you've been dealing with some sort of situation that has been causing you tons and tons of stress. I feel like whatever the stress was, it was probably something that, you know, could have came from a connection with somebody. It could have came from an activity. It could have came from a habit. But I feel like your next 24 hours is like, yo, the pros here are not outweighing the cons. Unfortunately, the cons are outweighing the pros. And if something has become too stressful for you, I think you're ready here to finally say, I need to put my health first. Looking at the outcome here, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords here is showing up as the card of detachment. So Libra's looking at me like you're making a big judgment call here in reference to needing to protect your peace. needing to protect your mental health, needing to protect your energy and your peace. It's not worth it being in an environment that's causing too much stress. So I do feel like you could be pulling the trigger on something here that's been personally triggering you, right? And you're allowing yourself here to tap back more into a more peaceful energy by detaching. That makes a lot of sense, guys. Maybe a working environment was too much for you. Maybe a friendship, maybe a certain kind of activity you've been doing or a certain habit you've been doing has just been a little bit too much. But you guys are at that point where you're looking out first for your mental health and putting your mental health first. And I think that that's an incredibly important and good decision to make too going forward, guys. Okay. All right, Team Libra. Happy birthday to you. Happy season. Happy Libra season. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Okay. All right, everybody. We did our air, so we're now going to hop into Earth. We touched base already with Taurians today, so let's touch base as well with the Virgos and see what's going on here for you, beautiful peeps. Messages coming in here for Virgo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Eclipse Chaser said it's meat and spinach and a homemade egg pasta with cheese, of course. Ooh, that sounds really good. You know, I'm not a huge fan of like greens in general, but like I can do spinach sometimes, especially with like it being in a pasta and things of that nature. So that actually sounds really yummy. I like that. What do we got going on here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Virgo, let's get 2 more shuffles, guys. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. All right, Team Virgo. Overall energy for you is going to be the Magician in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with a fellow Virgo for a few of you guys, funnily enough. Looking at the current energy, the Moon card, what it is you're dealing with here, Knight of Cups, and looking at the outcome, Virgo, is going to be the 5 of Swords in the upright position here too. So as far as what I'm seeing here for Virgo peeps, Magician in reverse here and the Moon card in the upright. I think right now you're at a point where you're noticing that some emotions are coming up, some feelings are coming up. I think that the Magician is actually kind of referencing a hermit energy almost, where you're choosing not to like show your emotion around other people is what it feels like to me. I think that that's what's going on here right now, Virgo. It's like you're kind of keeping your emotions to yourself. I don't think that you want to show vulnerability to somebody. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Cups, it's like I'm keeping up with a positive attitude. I'm keeping up with a positive morale. I can't let somebody kind of see the layers beneath of what's happening. Looking at the outcome here being the 5 of Swords, I think it is frustrating though, Virgo. I think it is a bit frustrating hiding your feelings at this time. You know, for some of you, you could be hiding your feelings because maybe somebody's in a good spot. You don't want to impose on them or burden them, if you will, even though I don't think that's the case, right? I don't think you will ever burden anybody who truly loves you if you're having something go on, you know? If you're in your feelings, if you're upset about something, if people truly fucking love you, I don't think you're going to ever be a burden to them. So always keep that in mind for the Virgo peeps that are watching. But as far as what I'm feeling here for you guys, it looks to me like you're setting aside your feelings right now, either to keep a more positive mood or to be in a more positive space for somebody else, which is understandable. But I do think that at the same time here, Virgo, you are fighting your own battles. You know, there are certain scenarios like this where it could be tough. Let's say, for example, children, right? I think that it's hard sometimes because not every child can understand, right, what's going on in a parent's life. So you'll see often a lot here that the parents will tend to hide what they're going through emotionally and be able to be there, be positive for their kids a lot. And that takes a lot of strength to go through too. And I think for some Virgos, you might be in that point as well. This could be about maybe being positive for your kids, even though you're going through your own battles. My only thing is, guys, is that if you're at a point where you feel like you can't convey your feelings to a specific person, but you are going through it and you are going through your own battles, my recommendation would still be reach out to somebody else then. Don't feel afraid to vent to somebody who you know will be there for you in the next 24. Don't be afraid to vent to yourself. Don't be afraid to journal, write out, get your feelings and emotions out on pen and paper. At the end of the day, guys, I think that the more expressive you can be, maybe at this time you can't explain how you feel towards someone, but you can explain how you've been feeling to somebody else. And if you guys can do that, vent and get it out, I think that that's going to work to the best of your ability. And I think that's going to work out the best here for your situation. So Virgos, that would be my advisory. Okay. If that resonates, definitely take it. If not, absolutely no worries. But I do think that you could benefit from venting in the next 24. So don't be afraid to do so. Okay. All right, Virgo, I love you. Feel better. I do hope that whatever's going on here emotionally does get resolved soon and that you guys get into a much better spot, okay? All right, sending Virgo peeps my love. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our second batch of signs here, guys, for the daily read. We're going to hop on into our last and final batch in just a bit. Heather Mullins, what's up? You said shout out to my big hubby. We dig our reads. Thanks. You're very, very welcome. Thank you. And shout out to you with your husband. Very, very cool. Michelle asked, are we ever going to get to see your sweetheart? No doubt she's a great girl. She is an amazing girl. Shout out to my girlfriend. I have shown her before in late night hangs. So like the live streams and stuff, for those of you that don't know what late night hangs are, sometimes I do live streams where I just hang out with you guys, talk with you guys. That isn't like a tarot video or tarot related. So she has been out there before and she has met a few of you guys before in person, but usually she's doing her own thing all the time. I'm not sure if she's always wanting to be on camera, if you will, but she's had some moments where she's popped out, she said hello and hung out with y'all. Hey, what's going on, Elizabeth? You said yay, first time watching you live. Welcome in. I hope you're enjoying and having a good time. Amy said, I love spinach. I put it in my pasta all the time, even in my red sauce. Ooh, that's good. My father is, so I'm Portuguese, but my father, and like that comes from my dad. So my dad will make a soup called caldo verde, very fucking good, and then it has a bunch of greens, chorizo in it, but spinach is primarily in it as well. Very, very tasty. So like when you're putting spinach in soup, it's really, really good. So that's where I like it more so, but I've had it in pasta before and it's pretty good. But I think in soup, it's like, chef's kiss, you know? Chef's kiss, man. Michelle said, y'all are making me hungry. Me too. Everybody's making me hungry as well, Michelle. You know? Eclipse Chaser, LOL. I vent to the KitchenAid mixer and the stove. I love that for you. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes my way of venting is cleaning, believe it or not. Because I love, like, I get in moments where I can be very lazy and clean nothing, but like I'm a very anal person in the sense that I need to have like a very clean environment. So whenever I'm going through something or feeling in my sadness or my feels, you will catch me cleaning, okay? Usually when I'm cleaning a lot and trying to get reorganized, that's probably where something's going on with me. So that's like my way of venting in general. Noah, what's up? You said, always seem to miss your live streams, but always glad to make the ones I do. Looks like I haven't missed Aquarius. Not yet. So far, we've done Gemini and Libra, so Aquarius will be coming up in the mix for the last batch. Hey, Phoenix Rising. You said, hey, Aunt, cold and rainy in Missouri. We got a big pot of beef stew for the family. Making you hungry, huh? Yes, you are. Dude, you're all making me freaking hungry with all this delicious food. Do we have 2 different eclipses this month? I'm sure we have a eclipse. I'm pretty sure that one is coming up this month. I think it's coming up mid-month if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about 2, but you can check that out though. You can Google that or check in with an astrologer. Personally, I don't know. I don't keep up with the stars like that. Until I call myself an astrologer, then that's when I'll keep up with the stars. What's going on, Kara? Hey, sending you love and positive vibes. Thank you. Right back at you. Thank you so much. Michelle said, yes, we do. And luckily I'm in San Antonio. We're having 2 eclipses and a great place to be and watch the 2 different eclipses. We're located in just the right place. I'm lucky and I can't wait. That's fucking sick. That's awesome. I've always wished that I could have like that perfect moment where I could see it and that perfect moment where I could view astrological events. That would be something that's really cool. So that's awesome. I hope you have a hell of an experience there. You know, that's very, very cool. Shalini, what's going on? Hi, how are you? No retrogrades anymore. I do believe some planets are still in retrograde. Mercury, definitely not. Mercury has exited retrograde. But I do believe we have 1 or 2, maybe a few more still in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Amy. Amy said water signs, we're all OCD with the cleaning. Yes, we are. I'm a very, like, I'm not Howie Mandel germaphobe, but I'm a germaphobe for real. That's just how I am as a person. So like if things are dirty for too long, it starts to get the OCD kicking. Yeah, it does. So I need to get like bleach going on, get those Clorox wipes, start cleaning down everything, get rid of the germs, make things look nice and neat. My thing is like, I wish I could be fully organized. I think I'm relatively organized, but I want a higher standard of organization that I've not reached yet. I feel like there is nothing more aesthetic than walking into your home and seeing everything so neatly put together. That is something I love a lot, besides just it being clean, because the house is always going to be clean, but seeing a great sense of organization, that's sexy, okay? That's the type of shit I fuck with. If I walk into my home and it's all looking beautiful and aesthetic, I'm like, chef's kiss, literally. You know? Eclipse Chaser said, "You're in the groove, dear. I'm going to Cleveland early in April for another eclipse. Excuse me. Damn, that's pretty cool. Like that for you a lot. Shout out to Cleveland. I've always been interested in going too. Let me know how that trip is, unless you've already previously been there before, but nice. Very cool, guys." Michelle said, "I do believe the energy of the retrograde is still in the air." Yeah, I mean, in reference to Mercury, Mercury did go direct, if I'm not mistaken, 2.5, maybe 3 weeks ago, right? It went direct on September 16th, 17th, somewhere around that timeline, mid-September. I think that we're already out of the post-shadow period, but I mean, retrograde energy can always linger, you know? It always can. Penny said, color coordinate all my clothes, all wooden coat hangers too. Nice. I like that for you as well. See, that's the stuff that's very aesthetic. Excuse me. If I could have that, I would love that. I like organization. It's just hard sometimes to make certain things work and to be neatly presented. Not everything is very easily or well, or like very easy in general to be well organized, if you will. For sure, for sure. Dana said, "That's what I'm doing right now while tuning in. Got to keep it spotless at all times." Scorpio, yeah. It's got to be a water sign thing, man. I think we all like to just see everything look nice and fresh, you know? All right, though, y'all. Hopping back into it. We're going to go back into the fire. We've done already Sagittarius. We've done our Leo. So we're on to Aries. So let's see what's going on here for the Ram fam, okay? Message is coming on in here for Aries, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Thank you, Yaka. I appreciate that. You like the blue on the wall. Appreciate it so much. I'm actually happy with this color. I wish I could have done maybe a little bit of a lighter color, or if anything, I wish I could have painted it black instead if I were to go towards a little bit of a darker color, just because I feel like with any of the lighting in the background, it reflects a lot better. But I like that the light setup that I have here with the blue really brings out the back of the wall as well with the blue, so I feel like it meshes super well. So I'm happy with it at the end of the day, but I may change the color in the future of the background wall. But either way, what do we got going on here for Aries in the next 24 hours? Team Ram fam, one more shuffle coming on up here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome stuff. Aries, overall energy for you is a 7 of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Lovers. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome for the Ram fam is going to be the Moon card in the upright position as well. All right, Aries, let's talk about it here. 7 of Swords reversed paired to the Lovers in the upright. I think right now you're at a point where you're moving out of a jaded energy and you're starting, I feel, to reconnect more to yourself. This feels like self-love to me more than anything. I don't think this has to do necessarily with love in partnership and romantic relationship. It feels to me more about connecting with yourself and really starting to feel more empowered whilst connecting with yourself as well. It looks to me with the 7 of Swords reversed like you're releasing energies of feeling jaded, feeling hurt. And even though you know it's a long journey, right? Looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Pentacles, even though you know that it's a bit of a long journey that you may have ahead of you, it's like I want to start forgiving myself, forgiving situations, releasing, let go, and I want to allow myself to start reconnecting to who I truly am. And I think that's starting to unfold for you. Looking at the outcome here, the Moon card, sure, you might be in your feelings at this time, but even though you might be in these feelings of sadness, at the same time, you're releasing the feelings that you have coming up. And I also think you're starting to notice that you're growing, closer to yourself, which I absolutely love. So Aries, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, what I would say here is you're at a point where you're starting to look back at the things you've went through and you're healing from them. And you're forgiving yourself for things you've gone through. You're forgiving other people. You're letting go of the stuff that no longer serves you at this time. And in the process of doing all this, you're reconnecting to yourself in a very powerful way. Lover's card. I think you're finally also in the process of this too, learning how to love yourself. Now that might not, it might not apply to every Aries who's watching. Maybe you already do love yourself, but I think that if you've had difficulties loving yourself based upon intense experiences you might have had, you're at that point now moving into the next 24 hours where it's like, you know what? I do love myself. I can appreciate myself. I can forgive myself and other people for all the things I've gone through, and I'm focused on healing that. But now I can see that I'm important, I matter, I deserve love, I deserve happiness. And now that I can see all of that, I'm reconnecting with who I truly am and the beautiful things that I deserve going forward into the future, right? I love that, Aries. Really beautiful. Take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right. Let's keep it popping, Ram Fam, popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? By the way, guys, I am pretty sure water was supposed to go before fire, so that is my apologies. But we're going to hop back on into our water signs, and we're going to take a look here at Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we've already done Pisces and Cancer, but let me just double check real quick, guys. If anybody remembers, I'm pretty sure we've already done Pisces. I think we're on Scorpio, but I just want to double check. So please do let me know, because I'm having a bit of a brain fart, y'all. Having a bit of a brain fart, so bear with me, y'all. The first sign was Cancer. I'm trying to think of what I did for the second batch. Did we do Pisces, guys, or did we do Scorpio for the second batch? I believe it was Pisces, but I want to double check with all of you, okay? So please let me know. There's a delay in the comments, unfortunately, from when I'm talking versus when you guys hear what I'm saying, so I got to wait it out. So sorry, guys, for this delay until I get an answer. I just want to make sure I don't do it twice. Okay, Dana said Scorpio, so we're on Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I know we did Pisces. All right, Team Scorpio, let's hop into it and see what's going on with you guys for your next 24. Messages coming in here for Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here for the Zodiac of Scorpio in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on? All right, Team Scorpio, let's go ahead and get ourselves the last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping in here for you. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Wands in reverse. You may be connecting here with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Taking a look at the current energy, Knight of Cups in the upright, what it is you're dealing with, King of Cups in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Team Scorpio, is going to be the Moon card in the upright position as well. You might be dealing with a Pisces potentially for a few of you. Now, Scorpio, 10 of Wands reversed here paired to the Knight of Cups is telling me that you're definitely in a period of release. I think that for your next 24 hours, you're heavily focused about no longer carrying and bearing burdens that are not yours to carry, okay? This is about bearing burdens that are not yours to carry in the first place. I think that you've taken on a lot of energy that wasn't necessarily yours. It could have been the burdens of other people, and you decided that you wanted to carry those burdens because you wanted to help those people out as much as possible, maybe lighten the load, if you will, but it's become a point where maybe you've been just carrying so much for other people to where it's like they're never going to actually be able to release their own burdens unless they do the work, right? The truth is we can't do the work for anybody. We can hold their hand through the process. We can guide them and give them advice. We can be supportive of people, but we can never truly do the work that they need to do for themselves. And I feel like your next 24 hours is this massive realization, Scorpio, that you've been carrying the burdens of other people, and it hasn't necessarily helped you. It's kind of put you in a little bit of a rough spot. So looking at what you're dealing with here, King of Cups reverse, it's like it's time for me to kind of look at where I'm at and how the burdens of other people have affected me, and it's time for me to recognize and separate everybody else's emotions and what they've got going on versus what I should be focused on carrying, healing, working on. So it's this realization that I need to separate myself from other people, and they need to be doing what they need to do their work, to do their healing, and I need to now start reconnecting with what I should be focusing on more of an emotional level, rather than carrying all this emotion and all these energies and all these burdens from other people that I've tried to help in the past. So I think that that's going to be the kind of like the major realization coming in here for many of you, and it's going to allow for release, which I think is good here too at this time. Okay, Scorpio, so do take that if that resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you, Scorpio, so much for tuning in here nonetheless. Really appreciate you guys, okay? All right, my beautiful peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up all of our water signs. We've also finished up all of our fire signs. We're now going to go ahead and keep it moving on into our air signs, okay? So jumping back into the air, so far we've done Libra, we have done Gemini, so Team Aquarius, let's see what's popping on in here for you, okay? Messages coming on in here for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for ya? All right, Team Aqua, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, here comes the moon again. We've had this for 3 signs in a row. I believe you're the 3rd sign now, Aquarius. You might be dealing with the Pisces, possibly. Taking a look here at the current energy for you. Queen of Wands in the upright. What you're dealing with here. Emperor card in the upright. Looking at the outcome, Team Aquarius, the Sun in reverse. So I think that you are kind of at a point here, Aquarius, where you are trying to... Queen of Wands is like the energy of being confident, but I feel like at the same time you're emotional with the Moon card showing up here for you, and then with the Emperor card showing up here, it's like you're trying to possibly control your emotions, Aquarius, and at the end of the day, I think that in doing so, it might not make you particularly happy with the Sun showing up in the reverse here for the outcome. You know, Aquarius, it kind of looks like a situation to me here where you're like alluding that you feel good and that everything's well, but I think that beneath the surface, maybe it's not. And I think that to a degree, you're trying to kind of almost maybe tap into the energy of faking it till you make it. And keep in mind, for any Aquarians who are watching, if this is not your story, that's totally okay. So please don't shoot the messenger if it's not your story. But if it happens to resonate with you, you might try to be like, right now I'm not happy, but I'm going to just do my best to try to be happy, right? So it's kind of like fake it till you make it. And hopefully in all of that, in spite of all this, you know, everything's going to turn out okay. Now, I've tried that a lot in my life, a lot. Like I remember being younger and I was like, okay, fake it till you make it, right? Put on a smile. Inevitably, it'll feel natural. It never did. I tried so hard faking it till I could make it, and I never made it there because I needed to learn that I needed to feel what was actually happening. I needed to like accept my actual feelings. If I wasn't happy, I needed to not be happy, and that was okay. Because, you know, nobody's ever happy 24/7. Nobody's ever angry 24/7. Nobody's ever sad 24/7, right? Our emotions are meant to be temporary, and they're meant to be so fluctuating. They're not meant to be consistent, you know? So I think for any Aquarius who's watching, you know, there's a part of you here that's like, I want to be happy. I've had a difficult time figuring out how to. Maybe I should just try to put on a smile and hope that inevitably it feels natural. But I think the best thing you can do at this time, Aquarius, for any of you who feel this way, is show up exactly as you are. Show up exactly how you feel. Because the worst thing you can do is try to mask your feelings and furthermore delay your own healing. The only way to heal is to feel, baby. And if you allow yourself to show up exactly as you are, know that it's okay to be feeling what you are feeling, and know that by being in that emotion and experiencing it and feeling it is the exact thing that's going to help you release what it is you're feeling here currently. Okay? All right, Team Aquarius. I love you. I appreciate you. Like I said before, it won't resonate to every Aqua watching, but I want you guys to know it's okay to show up as you are. All right? So tap out of that fake it till you make it energy. Show up how you feel. And in due time, by feeling the feelings, you're going to be able to heal the healing. All right, Aqua? All right, my beautiful peeps. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, okay? All right, Aqua baby. So we have done all the air, we've done all the water, and the fire. We're going to hop on into our earth signs, guys, in a second. Just do bear with me, y'all, as I am now starting to get hella freaking drained. Done tons of readings here today, so I'm kind of running out of my juice here to do tarot, but we are on the last sign, so don't worry. Capricorns, you guys are coming up. I will get all the energy I have left and put it into your reading as well. Diana, hello. You said, I have to say, you are always so on point. I love your attitude. And thank you for your reading for us. Best reader I've ever heard. Thank you, Diana. I really appreciate that. I've been seeing a lot of comments in the past couple of days of you guys being like, dude, you're the best fucking reader ever, and I really appreciate that kind of compliment. While I may or may not be, I'm not going to say anything. I could be to you, and maybe I'm the worst reader to other people, and that's totally fine, but just know that I really appreciate those compliments because I really do work really hard for you guys, and to do my best for you guys, and just to know that it's appreciated and reciprocated in return is what makes me incredibly happy to know that I'm at least doing some good of a job, right, at the end of the day. So thank you for that. It means the most. It really does. Oh, I'm sorry about the notification not coming through, Fawn. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about notifications. I swear to you guys, I have reached out to YouTube and been like, hey, my subscribers tell me a lot they don't get notified. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, they tell me that they don't get notified. And they're like, your notifications work. And I'm like, okay, all right. I get to that point where YouTube can be so standoffish that I'm just like, yeah, okay, they're not going to look into it. I don't know. They messed up YouTube in 2020. When the pandemic hit, they changed a lot. They really did. So that's just what it is, Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Rennie B said, thank you, Ant, for all your daily readings. I look forward to it. Well, thank you. I look forward to it too, guys, a lot. I love coming out for the dailies. Like right now, I'm tired as shit, but I'm loving being here, believe that or not. I really love coming out and hanging out with you guys. Seriously, you guys light up my freaking day, man. All right, you rock. Thank you. Here I am again. I appreciate that. All right, though, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the last sign here. We really do have our lovely Capricorns left. So Capricorn, let's hop on into you and see what's going on here for you, baby. Okay. All right, Team Capricorn, what's going on for you guys in your next 24 hours? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages are going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Cap B, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, babe. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Team Capricorn, give me 1 second to get these cards together. Overall energy for you is going to be the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, possibly. Taking a look at the current energy for you, we have here a 3 of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. We got here a 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So Capricorns, let's talk about this one, baby. First things first, you could be connecting here with an Aries with that Emperor card showing up, so you might be dealing with one. But Emperor here, 3 of Cups in reverse here. I would say here for you, kind of feels to me like you're looking at a situation that you're unhappy with, but you're kind of acknowledging it with the Emperor card of like, I'm going to be okay with this. Like, I might be unhappy with something, but it is what it is. I feel with the Emperor card, looking at what you're dealing with right now, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, not every seed that you plant will grow. I think that is you guys looking at a scenario saying not everything's always going to work out, and that's a very realistic point of view to kind of have. That's what I feel here for Capricorns. Maybe something didn't work out as intended. Maybe you planted a seed, it didn't grow all the way. Maybe it didn't grow in general, and you're like, that's okay. Emperor card here says, I have to be willing to boss up no matter what the circumstance. I have to be willing to roll with the punches. It may not always be calm seas and smooth sailing. Sometimes we're going to get some choppy waters, but hey, I got to pull through anyways. Not everything's going to go to my favor. That's fine. Other things will. So I feel like Capricorn, kind of the main message, if anything, that I can give you right now is if it's meant to be, it would have been. And if it's not meant to be, somebody or something else will. Okay? If it's not meant to be here, it wasn't meant to be, but something else will be meant for you. And you're acknowledging that. And it's like, you know what? It's okay, right? That a seed I've planted didn't necessarily grow in what I thought it would turn into. So looking at the outcome here, 9 of Pentacles reversed, yeah, I feel like you're removing yourself here from something or some sort of idea. You're no longer looking towards growth or trying to manifest growth in a situation. You're accepting it for the fact that it may not have worked out. And you're taking your energy and deciding to apply it into something else instead, All right, I can't grow this crop this time of year, but I can probably grow all these other crops. So, let's go ahead and get to farming. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get to planting all those new seeds and see what else decides to grow at this time. Maybe the soil isn't perfect, meaning maybe this isn't the time. Maybe what you try to grow is meant at a later date. That's cool too. Definitely could be the case. Always remember though, what's meant for you will be meant for you. It'll happen, man. It has to. Undoubtedly, what is meant for you will always happen for you. But if it's not meant to be, there's something else, man. There always is. So do keep that in mind here, Capricorn. Okay? I love you guys. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I do see you planting new seeds though, and those are going to be the seeds that grow. Okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Do take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't, Team Cappy. Okay? All right, guys, with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. I love and appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for all the love today. As always, you guys are super fucking awesome. I do want to mention here to everybody who's watching, if you enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like and a comment down in the description box below. It really helps out. So like up the video, drop a comment. Really would appreciate it. If you are new here, definitely do consider consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So if you're new, I'd be happy to have you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. I did want to mention here as well to everybody, I did do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for your October individual monthly readings. So if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, check out your October monthly tarot video. It's already posted on my YouTube channel. Coming up tomorrow is going to be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I will see you guys tomorrow for your monthly. They will be posted to the channel. Thank you so much, Joan C, for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate you. But yeah, with that all being said, everybody, that's pretty much the update for now. I'm still going to be working on monthly readings. So throughout the rest of the week, I'll be doing my best to get those out to y'all as quickly as possible. But guys, I'm super duper tired. I'm going to go get some rest. Thank you for making my day as always. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch everybody in the next one. Much love to my soul family. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.
Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.